Thanks, John. Thanks, everybody. It's a little tougher today because I know he's hurting a little bit with a tough loss for him today. And he takes it tough. He takes it hard after all these years. Still not very easy, but he's hanging in there. He always will. It's been fun to watch him all these years. When I was first asked to introduce him, I thought, that's great, I know him pretty good. But, I said, geez, I find all of these stats and these players and the victories. And I said, to heck with it. Everybody, if you want, look it up. Okay? He's got a lot of victories. He's got some tough losses. He's always played the best. And certainly been a joy to watch all these years. And I decided that, that's not really what he's all about. That's not what defines the coach as he's known. Don't get me wrong, the success has been great, but it's really a byproduct of how he lives his life. Many of you already know that what he's done on the field, but he's still doing it, believe it or not. He's still out there. But what you may not know is how passionate he is about the sport of football. And how much he appreciates all that it's given him in return. You may not know how he really feels about the kids that play for him, how much his family and his faith mean to him. But that really is what defines him. That's what you see out there through these kids after these 50-something years. Fracassa is a disciplinarian. I've heard stories years back, even go back to Shrine, and I was horrified. he was tough. He was very tough. He couldn't get away with that type of discipline these days. But times have surely changed. He's mellowed over the years. He still demands perfection and order. That will never change. He hates mistakes. He hates excuses. I'm sure many of you who played for him know exactly what I'm saying. He's a teacher in the true sense of the word, really. Although he taught history in the classroom for many years, his favorite subject has always been life's lessons. And many of these lessons were learned on the field and continue to be learned on the field. He's always been and always will be a teacher of life. You may not recognize what he taught you until later in life. I understand it now, and I'm sure many of you as well. Going through it and being a player for him, it was probably rather tough. I do remember that even today, he's tougher. He's tougher on the stars. He's tougher on the ones who have the talent. And he understands why he does that, because there's always a little bit more. Some of these guys, it can't be easy to them. And he always would draw out a little bit more. He's a coach, obviously. His teams are always prepared. Is he the greatest X and O's guy? I don't know, maybe. He's got a lot of plays up his sleeve. He's certainly very creative in what he does. He's maybe not the best because my mom sometimes questions some of the calls the films. And quite frankly, so do I, and I'm sure a lot of others do, but you know what, he wins. He wins because, more than anything, he gets the most out of his players. Those with talent and those short on skill, but have the heart and the will. That sounds pretty good. Sure, he's had some great players over the years, but I truly believe when you match up players on paper, Brother Ed should not really win a lot of games. They win with heart and determination, and it's drilled in them all year like a short, white-haired gentleman. Most of all, his players respect him and want to perform for him. And you know, that's hard to do. As a coach, I coach a little bit and see a lot of coaches. If you don't have that respect, it's very difficult to perform and want to please the guy that's kicking you around